Hey sneak peekers! This past Sunday was the 92nd Academy Awards. The ceremony brings a long season of award shows to a close, recognizing the best in movies from the past year. After last year's frustrating and controversial ceremony, this year left me pleasantly surprised, with the Academy doling out a few unexpected and well-deserved awards, making history in the process. But as always, some of the snubs that took place during the nomination process were pretty disappointing. One of the year's most outrageous snubs was the exclusion of Greta Gerwig from the Best Director category. Gerwig's adaptation of Louisa May Alcott's Little Women was one of the most successful box office films of the year, and Greta Gerwig's direction gained the film mass critical acclaim. Although Gerwig was nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay, women were pretty much shut out from the directing and writing categories. The women behind films like The Farewell, Booksmart, and Hustlers definitely deserved more recognition in these categories. Fans of the film Parasite, myself included, couldn't help but notice the exclusion of the film's cast in all acting categories. The most notable Parasite acting snub was Song Kang-ho, who was more than deserving for a nomination for Best Supporting Actor. But Parasite wasn't the only film to have major acting snubs. Many people were shocked at the exclusion of Adam Sandler from the Best Actor category for his work in Uncut Gems. Super Bowl star Jennifer Lopez was considered a top Best Actress contender for her work in Hustlers, but was left out of the category entirely. Although the Academy did receive a lot of backlash for these nomination snubs, the ceremony was full of surprises audience were thrilled to see. One of the night's biggest surprises was when Taika Waititi took home the award for Best Adapted Screenplay for Jojo Rabbit. I love Jojo Rabbit, but never expected it to win one of the season's most coveted writing awards. And while I was rooting for Greta Gerwig to win for Little Women, I'm happy for Waititi, who was the first Indigenous New Zealander to win this award. With the success of films like 1917 and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood at previous award shows, Parasite was considered an underdog. To my surprise and delight, the Academy awarded Parasite Best Original Screenplay, Best Director, and the ceremony's most coveted award, Best Picture. Parasite's wins were historic. Not only is it the first South Korean film to win Best Picture, but it was also the first South Korean film to even be nominated for this award. The film is also the first ever to win both Best Picture and Best International Feature. From all of us here at Sneak Peek, we'd like to say a huge congratulations to the cast and crew of Parasite for their historical wins. Well, it's been a long and exciting award season, and with the Oscars now behind us, it has officially come to a close. That's all from me. Now back to the hosts.